In the series of learning programming in C, in the previous video I have discussed about integer data type, int, all about integer data type with those modifiers also, size modifier as well as sign modifier, unsigned, signed int, short and long int, with proper examples, you can say with programs, right? In this video I am going to discuss about character data type, all about a character data type. The memory is taken by character data type, signed character data type, unsigned character, and with a program we will discuss like how a character would be stored in computer memory, because computer can only understand what the language of zeros and ones. So how the characters are to be stored in computer, that also we are going to discuss. What is that character system we are going to discuss, right? With the program I am going to discuss like when you will print anything, any character, then what should be the output, when you will use different format specifier. Like if you are printing with %d, then what would be the output? If you are printing with %c, what would be the output? For a character, to print a character, format specifier is what? %c. %d is for integer, signed integer. %u is for unsigned integer. Right? Everything we are going to discuss in this video. Right? So now let us discuss about this char data type. Character. Char means character. We represent with char. This is what keyword in C to represent a character data type. And this is of, we have a modifier here that are that signed and unsigned. And the format specifier for character is to print a char. The format specifier is %c. Now what is the range? Range for unsigned is 0 to 255, and for this it is -128 to 127. Why this range is between this? See, for a character the memory value which is required, the memory which is required is what? 1 byte only, right? 1 byte means 8 bits. So now 8 bits I am going to represent like this. The minimum value you can store here is what? You will put 0 in every cell, and maximum value you can store here is what? 1 you can store here, because only zeros or 1 we can store. So according to this value is in decimal. If you convert it, that would be 0, and corresponding to this is binary number, corresponding to this decimal number is 255. How to convert it? This is part of number system actually. So at every place we have 1, so just add these numbers and you will get a sum of 255. That we will discuss maybe number system in some other video. Now minimum number is 0 and maximum is 255. So total number you can store here is 256 characters or numbers you can say. Now this is for unsigned, because here we are having only positive values. Now when come to signed, then half value would be of negative side, half value would be of positive side. So if you divide by 2, then it would be 128. So here you can say from -128 to -1, then 0 to 127. That is why here 127. Why so? Because in positive side we are also including 0. We are not going to start from 1 only, because in negative side we are going to start from -1. That is why the range is from -128 to 127 only. Here is not, it is not 128. I hope you got the range. Why the range is between this. And you can say from this also, if it is having 8 bits, then how many numbers it can store? 2 raised to power 8. How many combinations can be there? And 2 raised to power 8 means 256 values we can store, right? With 1 byte memory, in 1 byte memory, right? Now let's come to how the program we write would be converted into that zeros and 1 form. Suppose I am writing here. Now this program, and these are header file, hash include stdio.h, and for getch you have to include hash include conio.h also. I am not writing here that file. Now this program would be converted into, first of all, binary zeros and ones, then it can be stored in computer memory. We cannot directly store this program into computer memory. Computer is not able to understand this thing, right? So now, okay, 11 can be converted into decimal by this number system. 11 we can represent 1011. But how you will represent this symbol? How you will represent this symbol into memory in zeros and 1 forms? How you will represent this A in zeros and 1 forms? How you will represent this percentage, quotation mark, this symbol, this symbol? This is number system is just for numbers. How you will represent these characters, these special symbols into the computer memory? For that we use what? Character system. For this, number system is there. For that we will use Character system. Now many character systems are there. BCD, EBCDIC, IBM is having its own character system. And the very popular character system is what? ASCII character system, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. That is ASCII character system. This is of two types, 7 bits also, 8 bits also. Maybe all character system we can discuss in some other video. But this is ASCII character system is what it is used to represent this text. This is what text, or you can say the character, into computer or any telecommunication machine, these type of devices. This was developed for specially for to store characters or to store any text into computer or any telecommunication devices, right? And here we have codes for every alphabet. Like in English we have small letters, we have capital letters, numbers from 0 to 9, and some special characters like some special symbol, hash, this symbol equal to this symbol. For these we have numbers, like for A the value would be 97, the code is 97, and this is what standard code. You cannot change this value. Americans, they have already decided that A would be stored, A would be converted, the ASCII value of A is 97, small a, like this B 98, and so on. For capital A it's 65, for capital B 66, and so on. 0 to 9, they are also having their own number, from 48 to like this, 48, 49, like this. Special characters are also having their own corresponding these numbers, right? Now A is 97. Now this would be converted into zeros and ones, and that is going to be stored in computer memory. Directly we cannot store A in memory, right? That is why we need character system. Now why they have given code for only 256 characters? If you combine this small letters, capital letters, 0 to 9, and some special symbols, then definitely the number would be less than 255 or less than 256. That is why they have given code for 256 characters, from 0 to 255. 256 you can say symbols, characters and symbols. Many modern encoding systems are also there, character system, that are based on ASCII only, but they include additional characters also, right? Like here we have only 256, maybe some other encoding system, that another character system that is having these codes for 260 symbols, for 270 symbols, but that is based on ASCII only, right? Now let us discuss with a program what output you will get if you use these characters and these numbers in your program. We will discuss with the help of a program now. This is for suppose unsigned, from 0 to 255, like this, and this is for signed char. 0, here clockwise we have positive values till 127, and here we have -1, -2, anti-clockwise till -128, right? These values we have. Now suppose if I print, see, please include those header files also. I am not writing header files again and again every time, but you have to include. Suppose I am data type is char. Here we will take a variable name. You can take any variable name, A, B, C, CH, anything. It's up to you. I am taking suppose A, and the character, suppose I am initializing it with this one. Now suppose I am taking this program. First of all, take this line. The control will go the first line of main when we execute a program. Now char A, so value would be assigned to, so memory would be assigned to, variable name is A, some memory would be assigned, and suppose the address is 1024. I don't know the address, I am just supposing address is 1024, and the name of this memory location is A. Now here it is what? Here we can store 1 byte, 8 bits data, right? Now what you are going to store here? Initialization is A. So this is what? A character. So here I am writing A would be stored. But here what would be stored? Corresponding to A, the value is 97. And 97 in binary form, zeros and one form, that would be stored here. Right? I hope you are getting my point. Because in memory, obviously we cannot store any character. So 97 convert into binary number, that would be stored here, but just for understanding purpose I am writing here A only. Now when you print with %C, printf, these we will discuss after this statement. Suppose here we have only one statement in program and then we have this statement, right? So now control will go directly to printf. We are not having these statements. If I suppose write here comment, this one, this is a single line comment, so these lines would be completely ignored by compiler, right? Now what would be the output of this thing? %C means compiler will come to know this format specifier is what? For character, means he has to print a character. From where it will print character? Now see, what is here name? A. Now it will check that named memory location A. From memory it is going to fetch the data. Now at A, what we will have? Binary number corresponding to 97, and 97 means A, because he has to print a character, so that is why output will be A only, right? Now next comes to this one. Suppose you are printing A with %D. It means %D means compiler will know that compiler know the meaning of %D, that is he has to print integer value. This format specifier is for what? Integer. It is not for character. Now it will print integer value. What is going to store? Whatever value is stored in this variable A. Now in A we have stored binary number, binary form of which one? 97, because small a is in ASCII code 97. So it will print now 97 with %D. I hope you are getting my point. Now let us take this one. We have character B and 98, and this location is suppose B now, and address is this one, or you can change the address. Now this line is comment line, and here I am printing B and B. Now what would be the output? See, character B, see by default character I am taking no signed and unsigned I have written, so it is what? Signed. Now when we will store this 98, first of all obviously we have to check it is within the range or not, right? So it is for signed. Go to that signed circle. In signed circle we have 98 or not? Yes, we have. 98 is within this range, less than 128. So here what would be stored? The corresponding binary value of 98, because here I am writing only 98. Now when we are printing with %C, then %C means compiler has to print a character, not an integer value, because this format specifier is for what? For character, right? Now corresponding to B, the memory, the data it will fetch from this one B, the name of that memory location is B. So here it will fetch data from here. Now here we have 98, that binary is in form of 98, but he has to print a character. So now corresponding to 98, the character is what? B, small b. So it will print small b. Here we have %D, it has to print integer, so it will directly print 98. Now let us take this one, %C. Now this is comment line. Now this is suppose C, and memory location I am not going to change, that is same, or you can change it. This is just an example. Now here I want to store Z. Now at this place, rather than Z, what is going to store? Z means I think 122. So here 122, binary form of 122 is going to store. Now when you will print Z here, what would be the output? %C means it has to print a character. Now from where it is going to store, what value it has to print? From this C. Sorry, here I will print C. The name of variable is C, not Z. The value I am going to store, that is Z, C. So from here this variable, this memory location it is going to fetch, but here we have what? 122, binary form of 122. So it will print corresponding character for this 122, that is Z. And if you print with %D, then it will print 122 only, because it is for integer, right? Now this one, what about this one? This is comment line. Now I want to take this one. The control will go here. Suppose a memory location would be allocated to variable name is D, and the address is this one only. Now I want to store here 130. This is what? Signed char. Value is 130. It is not within this range. Now what is going to store? What value is to be stored here? It will not give out error. It is not syntax error, right? Now, see the circle, the signed circle, because it is signed char, where you have 130, 0 to 127, 128, 129, 130. Corresponding to 130, what we have, the value is minus 126. So that value would be stored here, minus 126, corresponding to this 130. Now when you will print with percentage C, here I am going to print D and I am going to print D. So now when you will print with percentage C, means it has to print a character from where it is going to fetch, from D, name is here. Now with this minus 126, what is that corresponding character? Any garbage character it will print here. Any garbage symbol, not character, any symbol. Sometimes it may print like this kind of symbol. It may print any symbol, like maybe you can check out in your compiler when you will run what symbol it will print, right? It will not give error. Now when you will print with percentage D, it means it has to print an integer, right? Now what it will print? It will print directly minus 126, because see, it is for signed, percentage D is for signed, na? Percentage U is for unsigned. So in signed, do we have this minus 126? Yes, we have minus 126, so it will print this minus 126 here, right? Now suppose this one, now with this one, it is unsigned char, but here I am storing minus 130. Then what would be that result? Let us suppose I am going to comment this line, right, and that same variable name I am taking here D. So here what would be stored here? Unsigned char value is minus 130. So in unsigned, check where is this one, this value minus 130. Here somewhere we will have 127, because these are to somewhat same. Here we have positive value, negative value. If you will write corresponding negative value, then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 253, like this. And somewhere we will have a value minus 128, like in this we have, right? But here actual data would be plus data, plus value only, but corresponding to that we have minus 128. You can see in this circle. Now where this minus 130 will lie here? At some place we will have 127 also, right? Minus 128, then here we will have 126, 125, minus 129, minus 130. So minus 130 means here we have 127, this is 126, 125, 124, like this. So minus 128, then if we come this side, minus 129, minus 130. So corresponding to 126 minus 130 value is there. So what value is to be stored here? 126, right? Because here I am taking unsigned. So unsigned circle I am going to refer. Corresponding to minus 130, what value is there in unsigned circle? That would be stored. The binary form of that value would be stored. Now when you will print with percentage C, then character value of 126 is what? Whatever character value, that would be that would be the output. You can check, right? And with percentage D, it is for signed one. In signed, now when we will print, it is for percentage D format specifier is for what? It is for signed integer, signed value. So it will refer this circle. Here we have 126. Yes, we have 126. So it will print plus 126 here. So you are initializing with minus 130, but actual value is 126 and some corresponding character to this one, because actual value that is to be stored in this is 126, not minus 130. And if you will print it with suppose percentage U, then what would be the output? Percentage U means unsigned. So it will refer this circle unsigned. And now in unsigned, the value in D from where it is going to fetch value? From D, this memory location. Here we have 126. So check out in unsigned we have 126. Yes, we have. So it will print 126 only. In both cases it will print 126. Now in this case, what should be the output? You have to tell me in comment box. If I write this line, unsigned char, name of variable is D, and I am assigning minus 129 value. So now you dry run first of all this program. It is not that you just directly write down on your system and check the output. No. Be honest, dry run this program using these circles and then check what is the output. And then after that you can tell your answer with your system. Because see, if you want to be very good in programming, then definitely you should First of all, you make a habit of dry running of that program. Directly, do not just skip, do not just jump to your laptop. Write program. If it is a simple program, then also write program on pen on paper, dry run that program, check the output, then go to your system and then check the output. That's a good way to learn programming and to enhance your programming skill. And that's many students ignore this point, dry running of a program, writing a program with pen and paper, right? And if you print, if you suppose here store any symbol like hash, I'm storing. So corresponding to hash, some code is there in ASCII, that code would be stored here. When you will print this percentage with percentage %C and percentage %D, you can check the output. In percentage %C, it will print the character. When you will print with percentage %D, it will print the corresponding value, decimal value. So now that's exactly how characters and symbols are to be stored in computer memory using those standard codes. Right. So now that's it for this video. Now I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.